thing in another way of what we've been talking about all evening here. I was looking at this little short clip that somebody was talking about, and they were kind of a B actor. And Clint Eastwood had hired this actor. I don't even remember the guy's name. That's how much of a B actor he was. But Clint Eastwood had him audition for a movie. And so Jack Nicholson liked this other actor that was auditioning for Clint Eastwood's movie. And his piece of advice to this actor was, he said, do more than what's required.
Oh yeah.
Do more than what's required. And at first he said to Nicholson, he said, you're a big screen star. You just go and you're in the movie. I've had more audition experience. But Jack, what's your advice? And he said he went through that Tyson. He set up the lighting for his little clip that he sent for the director. He got the lighting right. He got played around with his costume, worked a little bit more on his inflection, and he got the part. So I think that's what we have to charge ourselves. Do more than what's required. If we go into it and we're thinking about like change healthcare, it just torpedoed all my accounts receivable for the last year. And if you go in with that attitude, the woe is me kind of thing, who was that character in Winnie the Pooh that was always woe was me? You
Eeyore was
gotta,
the,
yeah,
oh yeah, woe
yeah,
is
yeah.
me.
So if you go into that and you don't, that is going to determine your ability to do more than what's required. Because if you're going to just do what's required, if you already have that kind of beaten down mindset.
Yeah, it's like some people in life, they do the bare minimum to get by in life, and then they wonder why life just passes them by because they're only putting in a minimal amount of effort. I had a friend who was a public speaker, and he said, when you're doing public speaking, he said, arrive early, see if you can help set up. When you're finished, hang around, talk with everybody afterwards. Do they need a hand putting everything away? They said, you will be invited back to speak again. They said, whereas the speaker who rocks up just when they need to, jumps up on stage, does their thing, and then just shoots through and has no interaction with anyone, they only ever get invited once. So
Yeah,
it's,
that's a great piece of advice.
and I say the same thing when you go to an event. When you go to an event, don't just leave as soon as the event's finished. Plan that you're going to leave really late that night when everyone's going to bed or the next day. Just stay and enjoy the atmosphere. And that was one of the things from the reboot that just finished. There were 12 people there, and it was fantastic that when it was all said and done and everyone's hanging around and they're having a few beers afterwards and yeah, everyone's laughing, it was great. The amount of them that came up to me and said, this was fantastic. This is the type of event I want to do more of. These smaller, close-knit events where we actually get to know each other and we get to talk and we can openly share an idea. And even if someone has an opposing view, we're laughing about it. It's you're not being attacked. But this is some of the really big conferences just get too overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah, that's transformative.